second part on the painting tutorial of this Ministorum priest, Teaddeus, if I don't remember that. And yeah, we are going to do the finish painting job on this second part of the painting tutorial. So let's remember what we have done. We have done base coats and all the shadings, and we have done the face with all the details. So we are going to continue from there and keep building up on the paint job. So I'm just going to do something before I forget. I will use medium tone brown from the contrast paints. It's called the Gorguntafur, and I put this on part of the handle of the pistol because I suppose that this part will be covered with leather. Okay, to make it more pleasant to the. And I guess this guy will have a nice weapon as well. Okay. Well, yes. I'm going to do now this type of pearls that he has. I'm going to use agar's duns. Them. Nice. And I'm going to put as well agar's duns on the servo skull. Okay, let's go back to the white, and now we are going to highlight the white. Also, highlight the white, we'll use two whites, white scar, and I will use as well gray sear. Okay, so I will use these two colors to do the highlights on the whites, and if it's needed, we can use Celestia gray with the tone that we have now. Okay, so let's start applying. Let's do first, for example, let's start from one point from here, and let's start first applying gray sear where we want to have the highlights. The tip to paint white is not to use white until you arrive. You can use, if you want, white when you are doing the most extreme highlight, but in reality white is never looking like, yeah, it's very difficult that you have really poor white, and then by contrast the white will always look, yeah, the light color will always look white compared to the rest. Okay, but if you're wearing a white t-shirt, normally we have some degree of yellow or greenish. Just as a observation on the detergent for clothes to make the clothes look whiter. They put some white and blue dye. Just in order to make your clothes to look whiter. So I had to remove a small flies that I had there. This damaged a little bit the paint, but it's not a problem as we are doing the layers. Okay, we correct the so you can see. And now I was working with base here, and now as you will see that white will look really bright now. Okay, this is why you have to be very careful when you apply white. This can look too stark. Okay, so I'm going to use base here. What I have very important, contrasting very fast. Okay. Okay, we keep working. Okay, so here at the back. So as I said, first we apply base here. And now we apply scar white. Okay, and we keep working on the white like that. So we go here at the bottom. Now we go with the white. And keep doing. One thing I will recommend, normally when you do wash, you sometimes the wash is playing with some crevices or some connections that you don't want to pop up. So I always recommend, especially these parts, to clean up. So in a way that you really make these parts look flatter and you eliminate any type of shading. Right? You don't need to shade the defects. Okay. So Yeah, and it's quite difficult to completely simulate. You need to do wind stuff and so on and do all these type of things. So another way to simulate and to make it less visible is to play with the paint, and to play with the paint you have artificially to kill the shading there, right? So any white will give a shading, or any dry brush will highlight it. This is our mission with the paint job, to eliminate it, to make this area flatter. And this is as well something that is quite visible. I do it like that. Okay, and now I'm going to the other side to soften the transitions. Okay, now I'm going to do it like that. Take some water. It's very easy to leave brush strokes white, even when it's, I think quite a lot, but it's quite easy to leave. This is why I like to have clean water, so you always can come back and clean if needed. Now it's okay. Now it's what I was looking for. Now with the other color. And so. Okay, so I will keep working on all the highlights on this cloth, and I'm back for the next step. Next I'm going to highlight the red. So first I'm going to reapply con red. Okay, here it is. I'm going to apply, for example, like that. To make the red much more vibrant. I want to keep the dark red look. I'm going to do the same on the hat. There. And then I'm going to use Ministorum red for the highlights.
¡Ay, qué susto! ¡Dios!
Okay. Shh. to apply the red. Sorry for the dog. Okay, so I'm going to put the highlights on the red and I'm back. Next step, I'm going to use Auric Armor Gold and I'm going to add some more brightness to the miniature. Okay, to the gold part, so we are going to apply this on the most exposed parts. This will add a little bit more of brightness. Especially we go on the borders, edges. Okay, like that. Okay. We're going to do the same on the hat. So we want the Eye of the Inquisition to be bright. See, I highlight until I arrive to the right rivet, where I leave the dark part around the dark part around the rivets. Okay, so I did a little bit of cleanup with Auric Armor Gold, and I will be back for the next step. Okay, we have done the highlights on the gold. Now it's a little bit more shiny. Now I'm going to use Aethermatic Blue to do the blue that we have seen. He has like a blue energy popping out of his chest on these things. To be fair, I don't really know if this is a energy cell or what is this representing, but I'm going to apply there this blue. Go very carefully. We do one by one. Okay, we keep building up the blue. Okay, if it's needed, we will clean up later on. Now let's go for the book. Okay, and the book we have this very nice and big eye of the Inquisition. So I'm going to use, in the case, I'm going to use Blood Angels red, sorry. Okay, and I will try to put it because this will give me the shade directly. Try to really be try to make the maximum use I can of the engrave. Okay, going to the second layer. And I will wait that this eye dries. Meantime, we are going to do the highlight on the parchment. So I'm going to use fluid on flesh. Not this one. I will apply it like that. Let's do the text. I'm going to take Reno's kite. I'm going to apply the text. So what I will do is just do this type of dots. Okay, let's go now for another layer on the eye. This time I'm going to use Nun oil. modify it. As you can see, I try to guide a little with the ink, sorry, the wash, but I make use of the ink wave, and here that they went out, I just remove the excess. Okay. If you want, you can do even 2 layers of this. So let's wait at this device, and we are going to do this type of ribbons that we have on the book. I'm going to do them in purple, so I will use Teaddeus purple for that. Okay, Teaddeus purple. There are also interesting methods if you play. Let's say that they are good in Sisters of Battle, but you can use them with the Sisters of Battle. Or I think you can even use them with the Est Militarum if you want. So I will apply the purple. Okay. We will need to wait at the purple device to do some soft highlights. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of Genestealer purple. It's much lighter than Teaddeus. And I'm going to apply this mainly here at the corner. Roll it down a little bit like that. And here as well. Like that. Just to give a little bit of variation to this. Okay. And on these ones I was thinking, and now I'm going to do a wash with Null Oil. So I'm really building up all these highlights just with different layers of washes. I try not to put too much, and here you really want to put the minimum, so you adjust shading this, the decoration. Good. I think now it's looking okay. And let's do the highlights on the leather. So in the leather we are going to use 2 browns. I'm going to use Morphin brown, and I'm going to use Death Cloud brown. Okay, here's Morphin brown. And Death Cloud brown. You can use, if you don't have Death Cloud, you can use Scrag brown, but I wanted to go a little bit more lighter. Okay, and we are going to play with the Morphin to help to not be too light. So I'm going, for example, here on the shoe, I apply first Morphin brown. You can see that it's not that noticeable. Now I come with Death Cloud, no clown, cloud. You see that it's looking much. We can have. Now I will do as well. This one like that. this is too much. More from brown. And we smooth all this. Let's work on this one on the folder. Oh, the bookcase, I don't know exactly. So we're going to apply no. See. Okay, I try not to. Okay. Okay, I will clean up a little bit. First more from brown, and now I'm coming with death cloud. Okay. Sorry, maybe off camera. Let me move a little bit this. No, that was it. This. Okay, like that. This we're going to do like that. We're going to do the pistol case as well. Okay, so I will keep doing the brown and I will be back. Okay, next step, I'm going to use dark gray. In that case, it's going to be Cabin Blinding to make the tube or the cable, say the cable that is we have here on the servo spool. Okay, I think I will at the end I will go for quite a neutral color, and I don't want to add more colors in the miniature. I think we have enough colors here in this miniature, and we don't need to add more. Okay, so this is why I go for this, that although it's very similar to the metallic we have applied, it will make sense from my point of view to have a cable that is in gray color. You can also use black if you prefer, or lighter gray. I don't know. This is really does not matter too much what color you use for the cable at the end. Here we have to be careful. But I think at the end we have a nice color combinations. Okay. I will need to do one thing before I forget. I will do the pearls. I guess this is a rosario, so I will do this type of pearls there. Because this is a typical thing that you forget to finish. Okay. To do the pearls, I will take now very light white, braid one. Okay, it's a broken, I call it broken white, or light ivory. And we are going to apply one by one. Okay, to the other side. Okay, like that is good. Okay. Next, I'm going to do the lens there in the servo school. So to do that, I apply first. I will not use, it's quite big, so we can do the correct, the different highlights and so on there. I'm going to apply, I'm going to make this lens red, and I apply first corn red. Once corn red is applied, I use Evil Sun Scarlet. And I put this half bottom of this visor. Okay, once this is done, we'll do the top. I will put some black. Want to let it dry a little bit. Okay. Now I go back to the bottom of this. I will take a bright orange. Use Fire Dragon Bright. again the Evelson Scarlet. Okay, and now a little bit of white. And that's all. We have the visor. Great. Let's work a little bit on the book, because the eye, in that case I mean the Eye of the Inquisition, the book, is missing a little bit of detail. So I'm going to apply now Evelson Scarlet. To help on that. Okay, now it's better. Nice. Let's go now to the Servo School. A little bit too yellow for my taste, so I'm going to use now Ushaptibon. Okay. We're going to highlight. In fact, I'm going to almost paint everything, just leaving the recesses in this color. We are going to use as well this to do some corrections of mistakes. Good. As this is a servo school, I will add a little bit of white. Let's first do a medium step. Let's use Wraithbone color. I think with the right one will be good enough. I will do the teeth. Okay, I think now it's good. Now we need to work a little bit on the metallics. I think they are lacking a little bit of highlights for my taste. So I will go back to a scale 75 and I will use again spare metal. We have done up to now 2 washes. I would say one glaze and one wash. We have just okay, enough. Let's now do some highlights. Okay, you can see this will. Well, the metallics from scale 75 are quite good. I mean, the silver, I really like the speed metal. With a very nice bright silver. So you can see I'm just doing H highlight. And we are going to do as well on this silver, can be used as well to highlight or to add some accents to the golden parts. Okay. You play carefully, it should work nicely. As you can see, I'm going to play a little bit here. That needs to make the gold even brighter. Okay, I will apply mainly on the most exposed parts. Okay. We're going to do here, for example, we can also do this part here. This will make the gold look even lighter. Okay. We are going to as well highlight on the servoscrania. So we have some work to do now with the speed metal. Okay, highlight on all the iron steel colors and as well on the gold. So I will do this and I'm back for the next step. The next step I'm going to use Hashut copper. We are going to highlight some parts where we have put brown over the silver. With that, we are going to have the paint job done. We're going to do more here. Okay, and this is the job on the paint job on the Teaddeus the Purifier. Here you have finalized the paint job. So I hope you have liked as well this tutorial in 2 parts. Yeah, they came in consecutive days, but yeah, I was quite focused on painting him, and I'm quite happy with the final result. So please give a like if you have liked this video, share if you think other people can be interested, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.